I think that NA is so different from EU. Like, you can make a lot of mistakes in Europe and not get punished for that. And it just shows us that even if we are the top 1 team in Europe that never lose, against any NA top teams like the top 4, if you do any mistakes, you're just getting shit on time after time. So we learned what we could do and what we couldn't do. That was the biggest thing for me. Like, sometimes there's a line when you cannot cross it. Like, you know, if you're pushing this far, you're gonna die, because people like Sentinel and everyone, they are not allowing you to be free on the map. You cannot do whatever you want. We have learned how to slow down most of the time in NA, which is an important factor. If you take a look at teams like United, they're playing very, very slow, and those guys constantly end top 3, 4, 2. So it does work. Sometimes you have to apply pressure, sometimes you have to learn when you have to back down and just control the map, stop moving, wait for the enemy to push. And I think, yeah, that's what we've learned into the bootcamp, knowing that we should stop to be constantly aggressive, because we give too much opening against good teams. I mean, whenever you have to play a team such as Cloud9 or Optic Gaming, your first thought has to be something like, yeah, just give it your best. Anyway, nobody's expecting you to win. If you lose, it's not a shame. If you win, it's the biggest upset of all time. So, not feel the pressure, just try your best. And yeah, that's it basically. Just enjoy the moment, because it's like a huge occasion to be able to match and play against such a team.
We've got Cloud9, we've got Acend, we've got the best of North America taking on the best of Europe.
Absolutely, the titans of their regions facing off. What a great way to start the Kansas City Major. They're just holding it down. Eco knows that a lot of players are around. Legend with a nice answer back with the heat wave, though. That'll be 2 dead momentarily.
Now look at this score. Shady picks up another, and all of a sudden, Acend have fought their way back into this. And let's take into account what the score was. This hasn't been like 1 or 2 kills. This has been a collection of kills being strung together here by Acend, and fighting their way back into this game.
Yeah, it was just 10-3. Now look at this, 12-9. Like you said, Acend answering back, getting the damage they needed. Also, just confidently flying into C Plat. They bring the game now within 4 kills.
With Threshold, they're starting to close the gap once more.
Acend a lot to be proud of in this. Once, just like you said, now bringing the game within 4, and they're not falling early. They're making sure that they stay in control as best they can.
The Seeker combined to take down 2. Eco picks up the 49th though. Maybe it's going to be the man on your screen, Penguin, who can get the 50th. The stick comes in. C9 up by 2. Onto Snipe Drone with that thrust trying to survive, but it's going to be now the assault coming in from Cloud9, but it will be held up here by Acend, who's behind enemy lines. That man Shady, this is how he plays these flag game types. He kind of puts some risk reward into their games. If they get the kills on their side of the map, Shady will flank through. He'll overextend on the pink side. If they get the kills, Acend can get that flag back.
3 dead as well. Stellar was the only one. He's a spawner. This flag should go home. Acend should be the first to strike here.
It's going to be Acend who put in the first flag of our game number 3. So there's life here in the European lineup. And sometimes it just takes one thing. Just to see the Eco trying to put pressure onto the base once again of Acend.
Big damage coming in once again from Eco, just holding up top. And like you said, look at the routes, look at the angles he's choosing to set his team up for success. He will continue the run as well.
Got support inside of the base as well. There is an overextender on the pink side, and that's going to be Snipe Drone, who does manage to get inside of the base as well. But there's going to be a player chasing him. Stellar does get the kill, but 3 dead here for Cloud9. 2 dead, excuse me. That flag's still not home. They've got to put these final pieces together if they want to tie this up.
Ooh, Stellar gets a touch. A little bit too comfortable a touch. I don't think they kept a close enough eye on Stellar. He will bring this flag in, and just like that, C9 is on the board as well. We're tied up 1-1. To see that, rarely do you see any mistakes made on the side of C9. So that will slow down that push, but really just momentarily still a 1 flag cushion for C9.
Seeker trying to block those bridge spawns. Now he can move in. He's got that heat wave. He can pick up 1 kill here. He can get that flag moving because there's support inside the base. But unfortunately for him, Shady has fallen. So now he's going to turn his attentions back. He gets a 2nd kill here, and he still has that heat wave. If he can turn 3, there might have been an opportunity there for Acend to get that flag back past Car. Now Stellar coming under pressure. Snipe Drone to freeze spawn, holding forward and getting 2.
Lots to do. 2v2. Look at the kill feed here. This will determine it. Shady does get the grab. Nice movement once again across bottom Dynamo. 3 dead for the side of C9. And with 3:40 on the clock, this flag will go home as well. And we will have a tie game here, 2-2 in game number 3.
We got a game here, ladies and gents. Been here from Eco. He's
they get it!
forces one
They get it too! My God!
The layup of the dunk coming in from C9 to close out the series. C9 starting strong. It's a 3-0 win.
Break out of his comfort zone a little bit. You don't have to anchor. You've got to play at a certain speed, and that's what Snipe Drone has been struggling with. But if you can play at that speed, Acend suddenly become this terrifying roster that can absolutely dominate teams like Acend. I'm expecting them to 3-0 them if they play this as well as they can. But if they crumble, maybe it could be a loss here.
The biggest difference was that it was definitely easier for us this time because we got better than before for sure. I think they are better than before too, but we are just way better than before. That's it. Like they are definitely better, but yeah, our upgrade was bigger than them. So yeah, I wouldn't call that a rivalry because we are definitely favorite of this. Everyone, like not everyone, but most people will say that we were favorite and should win this. So yeah, they are definitely not a bad team. I think they are like top 12 at the moment. But yeah, we are very confident going into this. Like for us, it was impossible to lose this matchup. Even though we lost game 1, like we are confident that we are going to win.
On the stand, Legend has managed to survive for long enough to finally put that flag home. 1-0 here to Acend. The EU #1 team go up by 1.
Europe is the first to strike in this battle. Got to keep running this though. They need the numbers.
Map control, kills, all in the favor of Acend here. The overshield was the difference maker, and you have to say that they did a great job there, Andy, of prioritizing the power up before that flag run. It's 1-1 now. Acend, the organization on point. Down, then maybe there's a chance for Acend to get map control once more.
Yeah, Kratos knew exactly where he needed to clear that player out. It was going to be in Bazaar. They got that info. And that flag will go in. Acend will lead now 2-1 with only 2.5 minutes left on the clock. Players on the bar as well. And the bridge. So those nades are going to come in. So Spectre somehow stays alive and gets full shield once again.
Somehow stays alive. I mean, I've been in that position many times in matchmaking, and I do not live. Luckily for him, it wasn't a spike grenade. It wasn't a dynamo. It was just the frag, which he managed to avoid. And by doing so and surviving for as long as he has, not only have they got that flag back home, but Kratos has run one home for Acend. 15 seconds left in this game. There's not going to be enough time for Acend here to get back into this, to tie things up. It's going to be Acend who got up by 1 hit.
And what a game, #1 from the side of Acend as the clock does tick down. Time will expire. Look at Kratos getting loud there, making sure that words get exchanged across the stage.
Seeking to pass that one off to Snipe Drone because he has that Bulldog. He can lock down this pink lane.
Also, important pressure here from Sika, gets a killing spree, and Acend's caught out. They're not in the right rotation. You should not have players dying front C if you do not have C-Stairs pressure, and Sika's taking advantage of that.
Sika putting more pressure on as well. Shady has the rockets, and a 25-11 point lead here at the start of this first round on Streets Oddball. Another kill now for Shady, putting the rockets to use. As the pressure will come in, that pressure is coming in now.
Oh boy.
And Shady will somehow get the kill on to suppress the back A.
They waited too long. Acend waited too long. They needed to collapse on back A. The ball was not played. It was a 3v2 pushing it on back A. But Acend somehow stays alive long enough to maintain control here, and they'll maintain control of the scoreboard as well. Acend is getting dismantled in this game. It is 68-11, and despite the fact that they're finding kills on the back of the base, they cannot put time on the board. Acend has such good pressure here.
The damage coming in from Shady, 3 different targets, 3 different shields are going to be broken, and that just means that Snipe Drone can hold the ball inside of PD with him, but it looks like that's been sniffed out here by Acend. They're trying to rotate this one towards that arcade street, trying to move the ball away from where the push is coming in.
Wow.
But speaking of pushes, there's an aggressive front from Legend as he puts Kratos in the ground, and Arctic will follow.
Look at the Bash brothers in the back of the base, just 1-2 melee, a little bit of Mike Tyson action there on the commando to pick up those kills, and guess what? The gift of the rocket launcher goes in the hands of Shady. Acend will continue scoring.
And never get on an economy flight with Mike Tyson.
No.
Back. And those little moments turn into seconds on the board. 62 and rising. Spectre though says hello, but now Legend says goodbye. This game could be over as Seeker and Legend make that push.
Look at the nades that come into tires, and I think it's another factor on set of Acend waiting too long.
Legend! Again with a flank that comes in. Cleans up 2 players. They take that ball back to PD, and with that they might take the game as well. It's going to be the last man alive. He falls. Shady gives it back across the stage. And Acend go up 2-1 in the series. They should continue scoring, but pressure on to B here coming in from Acend. They might get the conversion.
Let's see what happens on B. Maybe a better reset. Shady's going to fly through. He might be the guy he knows he needs to fly in, but actually it's going to be another contest from Arctic. Battle for B. Going down by middle, and Shady wins those.
Watching pipes, I'm watching pipes.
Watching top tower.
Regarde pipes, j'ai ta pipes.
Okay, put top tower.
Quick, go top tower.
You guys pushing legend.
Go on, boys, he's weak on C.
Go here.
Wait, play pipes. Okay, let's
Heaven as well, heaven.
Get to one, he's running back.
I'm dead.
Nice! Oh, sorry.
Go top goal. Watch your top goal.
Nice! Camo. Okay, bottom me, one shot.
Yo,
One shot, mongler, going bottom tower, one shot. vois ce qu'il fait. Le camo, allez, bottom. On Legion. Camo, bottom, il est sauvé, bottom.
Il y en a deux, je
One shot yellow door. Big doctor.
rappelle Win.
Ah, je vais.
Regarde vite. One shot bottom, guys.
Dead,
Nice. I'm watching your cat. Big doctor.
I'm gonna push this.
One shot doctor, suspector.
I'm going top tower weak as well, Cray.
One shot center, suspector. Nice.
Front tower, Cray.
One shot, bitch. One shot,
Nice.
Stay away a few moments ago. It's 2-30 and climbing. They're almost tied up here.
This is a 8-point game. You do not want to see what Kratos is going to do if they win this game.
Suppress and Seeker trade out kills. B being moved by Acend though. But look at A. Just as they get a hold of B, 2 players from X there inside of A.
Oh my God, 240 to 245.
What? A, the move from Acend. Shady picks up 2.
Names himself.
Acend get 2 strongholds in their hands. 248. They avoid the choke.
Wow.
They take the series. And they let Acend know about it.
Oh my God.
Chip bracket. Here on our main stage, we have a treat for you right now. It's going to be Acend and Bravo to take you through this game. And if you're wondering what that game is, it's going to be a winners bracket quarterfinal. We've got Optic Gaming on one side of our stage, and on the other, we have the pride of Europe. We have Acend.
That's right, this is your number 1 out of one group and your number 2 out of another group.
Sniper rifle's been the difference in the last few moments. It's one thing to have the weapon, it's one thing for Lucid to have it. Narrowly misses the shot on Seeker there, but he's going to get the information, and now Trippy and Lucid flood through to try and catch these players off guard, but no! Legend's been sneaky in the corner, and once again, Optic have to work so hard as Legend gets 2!
Legend turns 2 in a situation where he was being collapsed on, and just like that, it's still a 1-kill game.
And now it's 27 to 27. Acend are giving as good as they get here. A slender lead. It's a tight lead. It's now not a lead for Optic Gaming as Acend tied up once more at 36.
Not giving up there. You thought maybe at the 20-kill mark as Optic Gaming started to pull away around 25-21. We might see something different, but now it's time to see what Legend can do with the sniper and camo. Game in his hands.
Game in his hands. Lucid in the sky, body shot, headshot. Can he clean up APG as well? This would be a huge opening here for Acend, but APG not only survives but gets away for now. Legend has to chase him down. Lead for Optic. Lucid commanding the nest area.
The Let's Go Optic chant in the arena begins as they only need 4 more kills to close this out, but they only lead by 2.
Lucid, the calmest man on the stage. Legend trades out the kills, but trades not. Get 1. Shady has the heat wave, and there's already pressure on Lucid. All of a sudden, Snipe Drone is trying to chase him down. Can they get the kill though? Lucid. Elusive for now. Snipe Drone, no, he gets the kill, and Acend somehow going to a lead. It's 48 all now.
Oh my God, unbelievable flank there from Snipe Drone on the nest. And Lucid put all his bets on that no-scope shot.
Fumble! Gets the kill, it's 49-49.
They have the shotgun.
The clock ticks down as we approach the 3-minute mark. We talked about who has the ice, who can be a game changer. Formal's always the man to watch.
Right now, Formal and APG are making sure no one's back green, no one's nest. Once they find that out, Legend might be in trouble.
Legend might be in trouble. He scarpers away, but then Snipe Drone. Oh, and it's gonna be Shady. Shady gets the kill. Viva la France.
Actually way closer than what people could have expected, and it's literally felt unreal to play on main stage against people like Formal, Lucid, some of the best players in the games, some very notorious players as well. And just seeing the fan base of Optic, you know, like everyone was wearing an Optic shirts in the crowd, like people were screaming 4 more, 4. It just feels so weird, and yeah, it was just even though we lost 3-1, it felt amazing to be a part of this. And yeah, we are definitely, like, we weren't scared, you know, like even if the crowd, you can feel the pressure and everything, it's not a big problem for us. Like it's our first time actually getting a crowd who is like against us, you know. I told my teammates, yeah, it feels like we're football players. You know, we finally understood what those guys are feeling when they are playing on the pitch. And it will feel the same. Every time you die, people scream. Every time you kill someone, nobody is applauding you or anything, nobody's saying anything. So it definitely feels weird, but it was a great experience overall.
And with that, Optic Gaming will win the series 3-1.
Yes, Sika needs to get into B somehow, some way. He's going to make it there on time. Still just 2 points all Pioneers need, and that repulsor doesn't quite get Sika out. But look at this, more players showing up. SoulSnipe picks up a triple kill in the kill feed. 4 dead for Acend, and game 1, it's over. It was all Pioneers all day.
Still in the hands of Pioneers, Bulldog in the hands of Manny, taking some heavy fire though in that Rocket side. 9 kills to go if you're Acend, and there's no room for error. You have no room for error, and as I say that, SoulSnipe with the double kill to win the game and go up 2-0 in this series. Pioneers with a big win just when we thought things were getting a little bit shaky for them. We saw the overshield in the hands of Acend. We saw the rockets in the hands of Acend. We saw the game come down to a 3-kill game, and then Pioneers just took off and didn't look back.
We keep saying, like, we can definitely come back this series because we are looking at the game types. We told ourselves, yeah, we can definitely do it. This is possible. Because the second game type was Slayer Bazaar, which is like our worst Slayer. There's literally nothing worse for us when it comes to game types. So we are not very confident going into this one. We are always trying to do a different start because we well, I don't think that we have ever won a single start on Slayer Bazaar.
And we're gonna hop in to game number 3, and if Acend has any chance to stay alive, obviously it's right now. This game 3 is what they call a swing game, and the biggest cliche, a reverse sweep, starts with a game 3 win to go up on the score 1-0.
A little unorthodox flag run here as they're going to run it pink side. Can he get it into the stairs? Because when the flag gets to this point, it's so often capped. However, Shady, he's managed to sneak into the base. He's managed to throw their flag out. So they're going to have to get this return. They're going to have to get the slaves before they're able to do so. And all of a sudden, 3-4 dead for Pioneers. Acend have an opportunity at a counter cap here and now.
Ice in the veins of Acend. That was a very important stop to get, and they do just that. Actually, the flag has not been returned just yet. It has, excuse me, but the flag is being run by Acend in the closet. Great plays out of Acend, cleans that player out, and now the flag should be able to get out of there as the flag currently still is down closet, and now finally we're seeing it run.
Yeah, finally the flag making its way across halfway. I love the idea of picking up these dynamo grenades on the way because you probably will have to slay one more time if you want to punch this one into Manny. He shuts the flag down before he can get in the closets.
The heat wave gets taken down by some great grenades, but there's players of Acend in the base of Pioneers, always keeping the aggression up. But 4 dead for Acend as Pioneers first one to score in this game 3. The other side, Snipe Drone has 15, so a couple of big performances on each side as the score reads 1-0. Still 6.5 minutes in this game. Snipe Drone in the closet gets a double assist right there. Sika able to pick up both.
Now, will Acend be able to get the slays is the next question. Sika, he's got the flag into his closet, but look at this. He already knows multiple members of Pioneers are here. Doesn't predict the grenade to come from over top, and because of it, he loses his life. But Snipe Drone finds one, gets the touch before the return comes in, and the Pioneers maybe got a little too greedy there as one player went towards the flag, and because of it now, Faisal, we're looking at a tied game. 1-1, it's all tied up. They got the flag on the move, but they momentarily stop running that fight. They need to find some slays. That's a big 4 shots out of Snipe Drone to find the opening pick on to SoulSnipe, and look like that. Legend finds himself the other 2. Last player alive, bottom pink. We're going to be looking at an Acend lead here momentarily.
Acend playing so well right now. Perfect shots all around your screen as Acend takes the lead 2-1. They know their tournament life is at stake right now. They know one more loss in this series, and they are packing their bags and going home. Going to Desperate the touch. Druck was Manny, was able to get the touch, but that looks to be a dead cap, so no point in overextending, and Acend on the other side gets the run of their own. Vitalik does get that touch.
Hold the
Pioneers clutching up when it matters most, able to get a touch on that flag and able to get the return on their side, but Legend has something to say about that. Going for the return, big play out of Legend and Sika right there. Teamwork is the name of the game, able to keep their lead intact and get the return.
We got 7 seconds. Look at the Pioneers. They're pushing. Can they get there? 3, 2, 1. They can't get there. Too slow. There. 3, 2, 1. They can't go! And that's gonna do it.
Game 3 was City of Aquarius, that's it. We played it very well. I think that we definitely played very well to contain such an aggressive team that is literally always pushing. Like, those guys are relentless, like they are always going forward. They are not the team that like to play really slow. They are always trying to make play. So we literally used it to our advantage, because sometimes we knew that they were going to do a very, very fast push and like get some easy kill. It was like, yeah, we were very stressed because it literally ended with the time. I think it was 40 seconds. They were trying to run a flag and everything, but I think we played it well. We played our lives properly. We helped each other. I think it was a good game for sure.
And he's gonna do it, and the teamwork for Pioneers. 5 seconds left. They're gonna take round 1 and push Acend's back completely against the wall. The Pioneers are now 1 round away from advancing. And Druk has a lot of responsibility to just keep the ball out of Acend's hands, but just like that, they take the shock rifle out of Druk's.
Legend with one as well. Acend able to open up the map for themselves a little bit. Manny trying to look at the ball. Doesn't spot the player in front of him. That's Legend with the reversal. A big
run to deny these rotations. This is how Acend has racked up the ball time so far here in round 2. They have been rotating the ball so efficiently. They have kept it away from the Pioneers' push. And because of it, they now are starting to gain a significant lead of their own.
A beautiful rotation there out of Acend, able to get some vital points. They're going to need every single second at the end of the game. Nice stick there for Talik. So 3 members fall for Pioneers, 2 down for Acend. This should be an opportunity for Acend to get some time on the board and potentially get this backdoor setup with the ball.
And it's easier said than done, because you know that they're starting to swarm you. Your location is revealed. You know shield. You get 1. You get 2. Legend! Don't do it to him. What a shot to stay in this, to keep control for his team.
Legend. Big time players make big time plays as they've taken the lead 20 seconds away from sending Acend home. Snipe drone with a big double. Legend as well. 3 members fall for Pioneers.
Acend stays strong towards that shock rifle spawn. It's up to Manny to try and make a difference here. He's knocked to no shield, and Legend picking up maybe the biggest kill of the series.
The ball gets handed to Acend. Legend just picks it up. 5 seconds left to go, and Acend will push this to a round 3, but no! He goes down! The ball is down. Batteries, Manny and Talik right here in Turbine takes down Shady. This is still anyone's game as Manny able to pick up the ball and move towards Elevator. Will Pioneers make the miraculous comeback? Can Pioneers end things right now?
They get 1 push. They get 1 push. That's all Acend has left in there in their North American tour. Can they make the push count? They do it! They get the kill! They push this to a round 3! But it looks like Acend has dealt with the first push of this setup for now, and look at the lead that they're going to be able to build.
And I like what I'm seeing out of Snipe Drone, being a little bit aggressive and casting players off guard right there. That was just a free. Talik didn't expect him to be right there because the setup is all the way back tight. So good play out of Snipe Drone. Now gets another on Solstein. Gets a double kill on Druk. Snipe Drone is on fire. Patient on that Needler in Turbine, patiently making his way up towards Batteries. And what a triple kill. Big plays out of Druk, but 3 members fall for Pioneers. Only a 12-kill lead now for a 12-point lead for Acend, but the setup is in their favor. It's just an attempt to milk, and the back smack by Legend takes a lot of damage. Will he stay alive? Yes, Did he stay alive? Yes, he did. That was a big live over there by Legend. Now Shady on your screen with a big double kill. 30 seconds left to go. It's a 5-second game.
And the ball in blue. Legend's going to be able to pick this one up. Pressure from controls dealt with by Snipe Drone, and they need to figure out a way to get some scrap time here. Still
this is it.
5 seconds separate these two. 18 seconds on the clock. And Legend, he plays the ball, he plays the ball! He goes down! Is anybody from Pioneers there to get the play ball? Soul Snipe has been there all game, but it's Manny that's there. Snipedrone finds a double in the kill feed, and now Soul Snipe patiently trying to make sure he can make the perfect play. But they're not gonna let it happen! We're going to a game 5! Acend do it!
Let's openings and opportunities.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Game number 5, Pioneers taking on Acend. Win or go home. Rocket launchers are up, dropping that stock rifle for the Rockets. This is a big opportunity for Tolik and the boys of Pioneers to extend their lead, but the Rockets go down, and it's only a 4-kill game now.
Who's gonna get those Rockets is the question I need to pay attention to. Soul Snipe finds one. Multiple players from Acend, though, were making their way towards those down Rockets. Legend, he's able to finish off Soul Snipe. Where are these Rockets, though? I believe they should be in the hands of Acend. I believe Sika, if we can hop on board with Sika, he is in tires with Rockets. Thank you. Down 4 kills. You can bring this game right back into your team's favor with this set.
Oh boy, here we go. 25-21. Rockets in the hands of Sika.
If used correctly, you can create the opening that will allow the rest of the team to take the numbers advantage and to push the lead into your favor. It's not just the 2 kills that the Rockets will get, it is the kills that will come after with the real estate that you gain, with the map control that you gain, the pressure that you're allowed. But look at this, Basil, once again, a Slayer getting to a snail's pace. They slow the game down the moment the players recognize the moment. Ooh, the pressure, it's all on Acend. What will they do? The first Rockets, they come through with an assist, and that's the numbers advantage they need to make a push.
Not ideal for Sika, but this is a good situation for Acend. Snipedrone gets one as well. Sika's got to be careful. Don't get double teamed right here, and that's exactly what happens.
It's going to slow down. Look at this. The players, once again, not willing to take the risk, not willing to stay true to their play style. They slow it down. Both of these teams known for the pressure that they put on. But the pressure of the moment may be too big. Maybe just what the doctor ordered for Shady. He finds a double in the stalemate. Shady finds a double. It's a 1-kill game. Look at this.
Playing very careful right here. Spots the player. Arcade gets the hit marker but can't get the kill. This is it. The battle for Rockets. Legend takes down Soul Snipe. Shady able to move up. And this player Arcade caught. Lacking. Legend gets one. Sika gets the other. 43 apiece. We're all tied up as both Rockets have been used. Clutch, the Rockets are out of the equation, but we have 1 minute and 35 seconds left, and this game is all tied up into game 5.
Acend seems to be stuck back tram. This is such a difficult place to fight out of. They need to figure out a way to get a pick. The game's tied, 50 seconds left, but the entire map is at Pioneer's disposal. A nade! Drak with the Hail Mary, looking for the second. Not able to get the stick.
Pressure, the push, Drak, Soul Snipe, Manny, and there you have it! Pioneers!
And yeah, the game 5 streets, it's terrible. It felt heartbreaking because it was literally so close the whole game. We couldn't say that they were playing way better than us or anything. It was literally tied 46-46 with 40 seconds to go. Drug somehow managed to throw 2 grenades across the map, and those grenades, I don't know, like Shady was crouching somewhere in C. Those 2 grenades literally landed at the same spot where I was sitting. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know, like, I don't know. In my opinion, it's almost pure luck at this point to do something like that and manage to instantly kill him. It's not like putting him one shot or anything. He just died instantly, which is crazy to me. And because of that, they did play well after that to collapse on us and throw spikes and everything. So yeah, they played very well at the end, but for me, the opening kill was more luck than anything, to be fair. And yeah, it's because of that it feels so heartbreaking, because we feels like we couldn't do anything against it, and that it was like fate against us, you know. So yeah, and then everyone was screaming against us and everything. It feels very hard, you know, to contain my emotions, but that's it, I guess. It's
I would like to say that I'm very proud of my team, because they played very well and they never gave up. So I'm very proud of them, and I would like to thank all the support of from Zero Up.